This new tool I got from Deathstroke can help me get out of here.
You'll have more luck getting into a nun's skivvies than getting into this room. Go on then, beat it a bit harder. Really make me feel it. Well, as you can see, I got me hands full. Have a Merry Christmas, and piss off.
Alfred, see if you can find any information on a murder at Lacey Towers.
Looks like the police are on the scene now, sir. Oh, and this is interesting. They're saying Black Mask is the victim.
Black Mask dead. I'm on my way there now. I should use the device I took from Deathstroke. Alfred, get GCPD to take a look at the final offer, more to Dixon Docks. They'll find Slade Wilson tied up and waiting for them, along with some of Penguin's illegally obtained weapons.
Another anonymous tip? Will do, sir.
Oppressed citizens of Gotham, your cries for help have been heard. I am Anarchy, voice of the people, here to save you from the plague of corruption that now infests this once proud city. Those hired and elected to keep us free and safe won't lift a finger. And why would they? They've been bought and paid for, encouraged to turn a blind eye. If they won't act, I will. At dawn's first light, the sources of Gotham's ruin will be destroyed. Now, back to your regularly scheduled programming of propaganda and consumerist garbage.
As if there isn't enough going on tonight. I should hurry to Lacey Towers before the cops destroy all the evidence from the crime scene Penguin mentioned.
I was hoping to get a minute of your time. See, I've got a story to tell you. About crime and violence, greed and vengeance. But it's also a story of redemption, of second chances, of change. I've planted 3 bombs where Gotham's corruption is at its strongest. But unlike those I fight to overthrow, I believe in choice. So, I offer you one. Let them detonate, or stop them. Your actions will determine what I do with you.
Hey, miss, over here.
I've planted 3 bombs where Gotham's corruption is at its strongest. But unlike those I fight to overthrow, I believe in choice.
Whoa, easy now. I ain't looking for a fight. Got a message, that's all. Anarchy says if you're gonna make a withdrawal, you better do it soon.
Mutual homicide unit, please respond to 187 in the Bowery. Officers on scene report victim appears to have fallen from a nearby building.
Once the money's gone, we'll have a new system. A better one.
Wherever wins equal.
An end to the competition. They say money makes the world go round. It also makes for excellent shackles. You're tied to your job, your mortgage, your need to buy the next shiny thing overpriced television seduces you. Imagine what we could accomplish if only someone would set us free.
I just want to get warm.
Alfred, we've got a problem.
So I saw. This Anarchy fellow mentioned 3 bombs, which means 2 still remain.
I need to find them.
I've no doubt you will, sir.
Police know the victim fell from a nearby building, but there's not much else in the file. His identity might shed some light on things. Brian Murphy, an account manager at the Gotham Merchants Bank. Cause of death, internal injuries sustained on impact. Now I know what happened. Time to find out how and why. This blood spatter indicates a high-velocity impact. I should check the roof. The railing here is broken. Was it an accident, or was he pushed? Two sets of footprints means the victim wasn't alone, and the scattered paperwork suggests he had a briefcase. I need to find that. Interesting. There are 2 sets of fingerprints here. One belongs to the victim, the other to Robert Haynes, a well-known con artist. Alfred, I need the last known location of Robert Haynes. I'll send over everything I've got in case it helps.
No need, sir. I already have a search area. Check your display.
Please, stop! What do you want?
What happened to Brian Murphy?
We had a deal. He gave me the account numbers. I faked being a client and cleared out the account. In exchange, he gets a cut. It's a con I run 100 times. But then he starts to get nervous, tries to back out.
So you threw him off a roof?
I couldn't risk him warning the bank. I'll go to the cops. I had to protect my interests.
And how'd that work out for you?
Here I am trying to educate. You don't want to hear it. You just want to buy it. Only if everyone else does too. You're drawn to me. Go on, admit it. Like little moths to the light. Lit on over. You want to know what I'm selling?
We gotta shut him down to shut him up. Otherwise, we'll never be free.
Show me off any more than you can the billboards, or the branding on your clothes, or the flyers that litter the streets, or the sound bites that
Want some corporate tool? Use this. Buy this. Need this. The revolution is here! What do you think he's got to do? He'll never get all of us! Apparently the Bat paid him a visit. Messed up a deal with some assassin named Deathstroke. What's he gonna do about it? Cobblepot's a coward. We backed the wrong guy. This is the emergency broadcast system. Gotham citizens are requested to stay.
Protect and serve themselves. Fear their gaze, their billy clubs, guns. When they walk down the streets,
The Bat found us!
eyes.
He's just
Serve their and they protect and serve themselves. We live in fear of their gaze, their clubs, guns. When they walk down the streets, we avert our eyes.
The cops investigating this crime should have a relay station set up. It'll look like a mobile satellite dish, probably on a rooftop.
Rubio, what's your 20?
On the balcony for a smoke with a menace.
Those men on the balcony, that could be my way in.
This shut case. Penguin murdered Black Mask and his lady friend. I mean, we found the bastard's stuffy little fingerprints right by the body.
Yeah, we got Penguin now. Like to see him squirm out of this one. Fingerprints, 2 dead bodies. He's about to do some time.
I got it, lock.
Police believe Penguin murdered Black Mask, but why would he send me here if he was the killer? It doesn't add up. This crime took place days ago. The fire and the exposure to the elements make identifying the victims difficult. The male victim is wearing a black mask, but I can't positively identify him as Roman Sionis without a DNA analysis. Something I can't do in the field. I can identify the female victim based on her fingerprints. Tiffany Ambrose, Roman Sionis' girlfriend. Or one of them at least. She was no angel, long list of priors, but nothing to indicate she was the target here. The fire spread as a result of a Molotov cocktail thrown into the room. It may have been intended to destroy evidence. The shallow trajectory of the bullet suggests the shooter could be someone of Penguin's height. But the grooves on the floor suggest that the victim was killed by someone leaning back in a chair. This bullet was fired from a revolver. Ballistics analysis indicates a low angle of trajectory. The shooter could have been someone of Penguin's height, but the pattern in the gunpowder residue suggests the bullet was actually fired by someone lying on the ground. These fingerprints are a match for the Penguin, but they're on top of the soot from the fire. The cops were right. Penguin was in the room, but these prints prove he was here after the murders were committed. If he didn't kill Black Mask, who did? The only thing I know for certain is that Tiffany's shooter was lying on the floor. But why? These white streaks are shoe polish. Whoever shot Tiffany was being dragged along the floor. Besides the victims, there were 2 other people in the room. Tiffany's shooter, and whoever was dragging the shooter. The location from which the male victim was shot may tell me more. The DNA here doesn't belong to either of the victims. Whose is it? The fight broke out when someone startled the shooter. It's not clear who won the fight. It could have been either one of them. I should review the evidence to see if I can learn anything more about either the intruder or the shooter. Fabric analysis indicates the intruder was wearing a white suit or sport jacket. This fabric swatch could help identify the intruder, but I still can't identify the male victim's shooter. There's one impact area I haven't checked for clues. This DNA is from the female victim. The level of oxidation suggests it's been here for several days. If I review the evidence, I may be able to find out what she was doing when she was attacked. She was sending text messages to Roman Sionis about someone named the Joker. Someone killed Black Mask, but this crime took place several days ago, and I saw Black Mask earlier tonight. The only answers I have raise more questions. Who is the Joker? Was he the killer here? Or is he one of the assassins? I have a body, an unknown shooter, and an unknown assailant who attacked the shooter. I need to match the DNA samples against the records in the National Criminal Database to identify who was in the room. Alfred, I need access to the National Criminal Database.
Well, the only way to do that would be to infiltrate the Gotham City Police Department.
Then that's where I'm going.
Sir, you'd need to physically hack into their servers. If you insist on doing something that foolish, you'll need a powerful, non-lethal weapon. I recommend coming back here to pick up your concussion detonator.
Not a bad idea.
Come in, 8-2. Dispatch, Delta 4-4. Can you raise Delta 8-2?
Stand by, 4-4. Delta 8-2. Delta 8-2, come in. Delta 8-2, come in. Delta 8-2, report. Delta 4-4, no response from 8-2. Please proceed with site, confirming 2 status.
10-4, dispatch.
Welcome home, sir. The concussion detonator is on your workbench. Remember, if you use that instead of your fists, you'll do less lasting damage to those police officers and civil servants.
Noted.
Well played, sir. You stopped the electrocutioner with a single strike.
I just used his arrogance to my advantage. A textbook move a child could have avoided.
True, but I doubt the rest of them will go down as easily.
If they do, we'll be eating that Christmas ham sooner than you think.
job. This could be bad. Bad for him, maybe. The boys upstairs will support it.
Master Bruce, guards have been doubled at police precincts since Loeb's murder. You'll need to find a way to sneak in that won't attract attention. Otherwise, you'll never make it to the server room.
Understood. Thanks.
Mark's got the guy over in interrogation right now. Wanna go rough him up a bit afterwards?
Attention all units, we need everyone on assignment. No 10-10s until further notice.
Throwing smoke! Hey!
Target spotted!
Suspect!
Contact! Moving! There's our tangle!
Go!
Yeah, probably another water pipe bursting. Love to go take a look, but, you know, my shift's over. Loeb understood.
This won't be easy, but if I'm going to access the National Criminal Database and find out what happened at Lacey Towers, I need to find the server room without being discovered.
And we're following an anonymous tip on Deathstroke's location. We've got a ways to go before sunrise. There's 8 assassins.
Yeah, well, they were supposed to be guarding the crime scene, not gabbing. No wonder the bat got the drop on them. Yeah, tell them to keep their eyes open next time.
Must you be so brutal, sir? These are city employees.
They're as corrupt as they come, and they're in my way.
I wish you'd think twice about that approach, sir. You never know when you might need their help. At any rate, your objective is the GCPD server room. I've marked it on your map.
7, please. Line 7.
Suspect spotted!
I won't be able to access doors like this with my cryptographic sequencer. I'll need to find another way. I won't stand a chance against that many armed men. I can use Deathstroke's remote claw to pass above their heads undetected.
Alright, listen up. While you jokers were playing cleanup crew at Blackgate, I was making us some money. I worked out a deal with our pal Black Mask. If any of us can kill the Fat before the assassins get to him, we get the bounty. All $50 million of it. And for those of you who ain't too good with the math, that means we all retire early.
Nice. Well, let's take him down then.
Yeah, what are we waiting for?
Enough! We only get one night to get this done. Whatever they put you on.
If I'm not careful, that guard will alert the others.
Your number one priority.
You got it. Then we treat him like any other scumbag. We can't find dirt. Make our own. What if Captain Gordon allowed all the perps in the holding cells to go free?
You mean we set loose?
Little prison riot, right here in GCPD. Makes him look like he doesn't have control, right?
Like it. It's the battle room! Give me a break, pal.
They're offering a reward of $25,000 for information related to the arrest of Black Mask or any of the perps involved. Reminder to all units, we'll be accepting donations and cards for Commissioner Lewis's family in the break room. Please come by and pay your respects.
So what does this disruptor of yours do?
Little bit of this, little bit of that. Mostly, though, it does a whole lot of none of your damn business.
Oh, you want to play it like that? All right. Maybe I'll have the guys over at Evidence Lockup take a look. They can get kind of rough, though.
Not you again!
Talk, or you won't be walking anywhere, ever.
No way! You gotta answer for dropping me off that rooftop, buddy!
No, you have to answer to me. How does this disruptor work?
Ask one of the pigs! They got it in Evidence Lockup!
How about we take a little walk up to the roof?
Okay, you win! It jams weapons, overrides electronic locks, alright? Now you gotta let me go!
How'd that work out for you last time?
your filth! Yeah? If he's gonna wipe things clean, he should start with you. Good one. Bats here! We're not quitting!
Somebody call this in! Where we...
Get yourself to a shelter.
You kidding? That's where they round us up. You don't get it. Anarchy gets it, but you don't get it, man.
With this problem. If I don't give this bastard what he wants, he'll send the tape to the press. What the hell am I... That's the best you got?
He is the worst kind of criminal. The kind who thinks their actions are justified. Who acts completely outside the system.
The system is broken.
Barbara, wait.
Alright, fellas. The bag's in the building. You scour the room, all your asses are bumped down to traffic.